Welcome back. In this video I'm going to make a bracelet. I'm going to texture it with the Robert Sorby texturing tool and then use a wood dye pen from Chroma Craft to color it. Let's get started. Help support the companies that support our community. I put just a small radius on the top of the bracelet with a spindle gouge, and the lathe speed is at 3,000 RPMs. Don at Chroma Craft sent me these cool, they're wood dye, but they look like felt pens, but it's a wood dye, and they're really cool for decorating stuff like this, bracelets and the rims of bowls and things like that. These are Nick Agar signature series. I'll put a link down below in the description where you can find them. But it's really cool. I played around with it a little bit on the Twitch show a couple weeks ago, and they have some special effects paints and things like that too. It gives a really neat effect for texturing things. I used this is the 3/16 beading tool from D-Way, and it works great for doing things like this. I went ahead and did a bigger bead than the bracelet that Dawn sent me. Just kind of was my first time doing a bracelet with this technique, and I wanted to try it out before I got too detailed. But it's really neat. The detailing tool, I'll put a link down below for those two, and it's Robert Sorby detailing tool. So it has a little V1 that goes right down in the grooves, so you can get a little bit of detail down in there, and then a flat one for doing the top of the things. I went with the more aggressive one on the detailing tool, but there's a finer one that comes with the tool when you get it too. So do a little more detailed work, but they work really well. You turn the lathe speed down to, I believe they recommend no more than 500 RPMs, and lay the tool up there just gently and let it start to spin on it before giving it any pressure. Sorry, you can't really see too well, but all you do is slow the lathe speed down. I slow it down to about 150, and they're just like felt pens, so you just hold them on there until you get the color you want. The two red ones, I started out with the yellow, and it wasn't quite dark enough, so I put a little bit of red over the top of it. And as far as cleaning the inside out, I used the #1 hollower to clean out, and the lathe is still running. Other than doing the detail tool, the Sorby detail tool, the lathe speed was at 3,000 RPMs. So what I did was, on a bracelet, you kind of want it to be a little bit thicker on the inside, or actually a little bit smaller diameter on the center of the inside. So I tapered each side of it in a little bit, and I tried to get as much as I could done when it was still one piece before I parted it off. So I just kind of raised the center up just a little bit with the #1 hollower, and then parted it off and flipped it around. And I just made a jam chuck. If you're doing a lot of these, they only take about maybe 20 minutes to do. If you're going to do a lot of them, I would maybe use some other technique, because it's wasting a little bit of wood to bring it down to 10 and to hold on to it. So it might be some other little chuck out there that would hold them on the outside a little bit better. Even the bigger coal jaws would do a good job. It just takes a little bit of time setting those up. So I just went with the tenon, just cleaned it out, flipped it around, and finished the inside. What it does is, using the jam check technique, it leaves a little bit of a ridge right there, but with 100 grit you can sand it down really fast. It didn't take long at all to get rid of it. I went ahead and put the satin finish on it. I'm not sure if it is wood dye, so it's soaking down into it. I'm not even sure if it would wear off, but I just went ahead and put the satin finish over it anyway, just because. But it's a fun little project. You get some color on some things. You could do napkin rings, bracelets, the lips of bowls and things. Check out the link below because they have a bunch of different products in there. Some really cool special effects paints and things that kind of spray out like a spider web. I used maple for it, but it has a little bit of color with it, so I think the best bet is to go with a straight grain maple or a light colored wood like that. The colors seem to pop a lot more than on this. It has some dark spots on the wood, but about 3 inches around. I think they're pretty close. They're fun little projects. They don't take very long. Like I was saying before, you could do napkin rings or even decorate the outside of a bowl or something with it too. I'll put a link again down below in the description, so go check it out. The texturing tool, it comes with 3 different wheels on it for doing different things. I'll put a picture up here in just a second, close up of this one so you can see the little detail on that. But it's a fun project. I'll also put a link down below in the description for Chroma Craft. They have some cool special effects stuff, so go check it out. And like I said in the video too, go check out Nick Agar's website. As far as mobile shops going, we're going to be on the road again this weekend up in Anacortes, Washington. We're going to a demo up there with some friends. So if you're in the area, I'll post a couple of pictures up on Instagram of exactly where we're going to be. But we're going to be in a demo all day, but we'll be hanging out too. So if you're up there, swing on by and say hi. All right, if you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.